Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. I've not done a lot. I've done a little bit. I've done a couple of things over here. The reason I'm looking at this is because this is what I'm going to tackle today. I've decided I'm going to relocate the depot. I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to bring it all over here. So we're going to stay with one depot. I'm going to have to put a road in with some tram tracks so we can get the bus and the tram depots over here as well. I've put another station in here, and that's accessing the chemical plant, which I've moved from over here. So we now get the oil coming back, and it'll bring the plastics back in, drop them off there and get picked up and taken back to here. And we've got the cement factory. Give me that cement factory, and it's working, although it's not got a lot of limestone at the moment. I did actually have to upgrade this just to level 2 and it started producing limestone. Took a little while to get working. This was already producing minerals, that's why I did it. It was already transporting minerals back and forward. These lines are clearing the station out quick enough as well. Right, so we've got 2 lines coming down this way now. One going down there to that station, one coming to this station. I put this in temporarily just so I could get the trains out and onto there. Because if I send them through here, it creates a backlog of loads of trains. Sorry, it's coughing. Just had to pause it. Yeah, if I send the trains up here, it creates a backlog and they get jammed and then everything stops. So that's why I need to redo this. So what I'm going to do, I just tried out to see if I could get another 2 tracks without having to destroy this bridge completely. And yeah, they fit. So I'm going to run a couple of extra tracks down here, get rid of this, put that in somewhere else. I'll have 2 tracks coming in here that won't affect this line, and it'll come round and come into a depot over here somewhere. The depot will be able to go out that way. I'll figure out how to bring it in this way. So we need to come in from this side so that these tracks can access it. I'm not too fussed about these N2. These can get sent up here and around. Because it's going to be a nightmare try to get them right across. If I was building from fresh, I could do it because I put the station a bit further up. But the problem is these coming down here, and without ripping all these up either. I don't want to destroy this. So I'm going to redo this. Redo this. Have a better junction coming off here. Have all these have access to the depot tracks, so that trains can come in and out this way on the passenger services, come in and out up here, or come out of here and that way, or come in from this side somehow. I haven't completely figured it out yet, but I've tried a couple of little things and I think I've got an idea of how it's going to work. So yeah, I'm going to delete this and build something there instead. Get rid of that bridge, get rid of this. We won't need any of that afterwards. As long as these can get back in and out. The post line can cross over. Is there a crossover up here? No, I need to put a crossover into the postal line. Just needs to be able to get maybe across here. Yeah, if I get rid of these and then put a track in onto them too. Maybe. I'll have a look at that in a minute. The other thing I wanted to show you is we've got some newer stations. These only come available in 1870. So we've got the Schwerin, which is the one I used on the last map. I'm going to use that one down by the beach. I like that one. And we've got the Dresden Neustadt. Which is this one. It's got a road underneath it as well. I've not used this one before. It's raised up a bit as well, so I'm going to have to hand the tractor in different positions. There. I was looking at them, it's got a single track on the end. It's still got 8 platforms. In fact, it's only got 8 platforms. You can't have any other. We've got 1950 upgrade. Is that bigger? Not sure what difference that is. Not really look any different. There must be some differences. Like I said, I haven't used it before, so. But another large. Ooh. Get off. Nice canopy over the station. Yeah, I'll get this in here. But I'm going to do it all on a speed build, otherwise we'll be sat here for hours. I can't talk for that long, especially I've got a bit of a sore throat still. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of all this as well. It's a mess. Right, so first thing first, I'm going to upgrade them stations. Oops, frantic camera. And then I'm going to get this depot in. Get these lines fixed up. Get all this fixed up because I want to start decorating around here, and I want to be able to get some way into the village via road, so people can use the road if they want to. But I'm also going to get a train running up from these 2 platforms. I'm going to come up here, in and around the village, stop somewhere, and then come back again. Hit this station, and then go up here to whatever I decide to put in the middle there. So it'll just be a 3-stop job, back and forward. And then we've still got the outer line that will go around the outside of the map. Right, so there's going to be a lot of bulldozing in today's episode. Autosave just kicks in there, good timing. Right, yes, I'm going to save it here. Let's pause it, jump into a speed build, get the bulldozer out, and start wrecking things. And I'll see you in a bit. Bye. So we have a bit of depot madness going on. Is all this going to work? I have absolutely no idea. I've only just pressed play. I think I've done enough. Talk about craziness. Right, so everything from here and here should be able to get onto these two tracks here. I've got no flashing lights, so that means I should have unbroke it. I do think everything can. It looks like everything can. Yeah, everything can get back and around and across here if needs be. Because I'm probably going to want to take one or two of them trains off a bit later. How many trains have we got on there? We should have 3. Oh yeah, the other one's going back up. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, right, there's 3 on there. So when the trains get faster, I don't know, we'll see how it goes on. Or if I need to add another one, I need to be able to get out, so I do believe every single track is reachable. I'll double slip switch these. Don't ask me why. I don't know. Shut up! But just in case. Yeah, you need to double slip switch for these to come out. Actually, it needs to be. This one needs to be able to get onto that track. I'll just do a diamond crossing here. Should be able to do 4-track one. Yeah. Can't double slip, so it doesn't matter. Right, so that's all them can get back on there. Just this one can only get back on coming back this way. Yeah, I'm done enough with junctions and tracks. My head's wrecked. This was like, oh my god. I didn't have this planned out or anything. Well, I had a sort of rough idea of what I wanted to do. This junction was a bit sort of got my head thinking, because we've got 2 tracks going one way and we've got 2 tracks coming another. So getting them so that they could come in and go out. Do you know what? I'm going to put another 4 trains on each of the commuter tracks. I want to see what happens. Let's put another 2 on each way. Oh, we've got these. And we've got the 06 OST. It still isn't as quick as that anyway. They do 37, but they carry 8 passengers. Right, so let's stick with these. 1, 2, 3, 4. In fact, why did I do 2 then? No, let's go with 4 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And let's just while we're doing it, just upgrade the other ones. Commute line. Yeah, what we're doing. Right, let's new New commute line clockwise, commute line counterclockwise, commute line clockwise, commute line counterclockwise. This should get out easy enough. Why is it express train? It's going to be made for fun later on when the train's getting longer. There's definitely going to be a few jams along the way. I can't remember when the next train's available either. Should have one soon enough. Right, so there he goes. He's off that way. Good. So they can. I made a mistake, John. Up to the wrong tracks. They needed to get over to this, so they can get onto here from all of these, and from this side they don't need to get on them. So I haven't double slipped them, but they can get in on there, and they can get in those as well. Yeah, these two tracks can get into that one. These three tracks, I should say. Yeah, can get into that fourth track. These 4 tracks, and then 2 more double slip switch, so they can go in there and around, around and around and around and into the depot. And these can go around and that way, or they can go around and that way, or they can come back in that way. Speed up a little bit. Yes, that's all working fine. I just want to see this end. I did have to do it. I needed to do it because I tried to send a train back to the depot from over here, and it got stuck here and wouldn't move. Even with a signal right up in front of the station, it was still giving priority to the trains coming out, in and out. There we go. So he's gone on a commuter. Another thing as well I've noticed. Let me just show you something. Right, you think you're building a straight track. So that's straight. It says it's straight. Let's do another one. Are you going to give me straight? That says straight. Now if I click it, see how it changed? That is straight. That isn't. That is straight. That's got a slope on it. If I try and connect something off here, I'm going to get a bump. Look, track's rising. Look, it's rising and then going down. And click it straight. Not so noticeable there, but it will be a bit further on. You see it's dipping down here, it's not going straight. Even though it says that this is why I've been getting bumps and dips and things in the track. I'm going to have to keep an eye on that in the future. Even if it says it's straight and you click on it anyway and have a look, sometimes it might just not be straight. Look. It says straight and it's not, it's going down. So if I connect to that now, it's going to dip. Whereas if I do that, it stays straight. There's so much to keep an eye on there. When you think you're going straight, you might not be. So just click the button and it will definitely put it straight. I noticed it when I was doing some of this round here. What's that? Oh. That's not connected. Oh, it must have been the trains were getting out. Ah. There we go, it's connected now. I didn't notice that actually. Did the trains go out on that track? I'm gonna have to have a look for that in the video. That bit wasn't actually connected up there. Sorted now though. Just make sure we're connected up this side. Right, so everything seems to be moving. He's getting out of there. Yeah, I think he's one. I don't know whether he's just come out or not. He has, because he's close up behind that one. I don't think there's any signals on that bit. I'll leave the signals off there so that they space out properly. I want to have another look at signals later on. Just making sure nothing's jammed. I'll go and look at them stations. Right, so we've got the Schwerin one. I'm also going to have to pull, because this is a connection to the depot now, so I'm going to have to pull lines off to join up to these two. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Up at the other end though it might be, because these are on a slope. You see the trouble I had getting that in. Yeah, these are sloping down, so I might have to redo this, bring them out straight so that we've got a crossover going onto the other tracks. Oops. A bit of a freeze there. Yeah, I'm going to have to probably redo this, but it's working for now anyway. Look in that station. It's got a road under here as well. Let's while I think about it, I'll just, how big's that one? Oh, it's massive. Let's just pop a collision object in there. Can't build there. Just stop the AI from growing out that side, because it most likely will. What happens if I fill that in? Yeah, good, it's moved to the ground floor. Okay, not a very British station, I know. There isn't any British stations, I haven't seen any. Are there any mod makers out there? Maybe some British stations, please. Some old Victorian ones. Love some old brick stations with big glass roofs on them and stuff. But they'll do, they're very good. Just German. I don't mind that they're German. I like all the English assets. The old worldly English stuff. I'm going to go and put a load more tracks in here. Fill all this up and then get some buildings. I need to put the road depots in. I haven't done that yet either. No, I've had enough after all that. Done my head in. Yeah, confused myself quite a bit when I was doing that. Especially this bit. The junction of chaos. Yeah, so I'll probably, I don't know about this. Yeah, look alright once I've decorated up around it and got a load of buildings in and stuff. I think I might move that road further down. It's going to want access to this because the bridge is on this one. And we want that bridge is connected up. I've left room there so the station can, the second street connection can be put in. And then I join the road. No, we don't need to join the road up down here. We can't join the road up down here, we can't get in. Unless I was to come through here or something. Don't know if it'll let me with all them crossroads on it and stuff. Let's have a look. Maybe it's small country road. Nope. Nope. Go over this bit. Get the truck tracks off. I might actually bring a road up through there, so cars can get up here if they want. Because these buildings are attracting people to work. I set them on. It said capacity. I thought it meant number of workers. It didn't. It's how many goods that they require. So you can have them needing absolutely loads if you want, and you know, make some extra money. Go and stick a load of them around the station in the middle of nowhere, and deliver loads of goods to it. All this now. It's probably because I had it waiting while I was bulldozing all the tracks and stuff. Yeah, we definitely need some upgrades to the trains. Right, I have definitely had enough for today. I'm gonna go and relax and turn my brain off. Watch some telly or something. Be a couple of hours before this is processed and is ready to up. Do you mind? Dog going mad in the background. It sounds like they're about to have a mad half hour as well. So yeah, thanks very much again for watching. I'll see you really soon. Bye.